10 really cool things you can do in Lego Worlds. Number 1. If you ever wanted to have a secret, just build water. Water works very well, but if you do it like this, it works very wonderful. If you're wondering how you can do this trick, it's simple. Just place a type A thing. Make sure it's at a good height where it cannot touch the bottom. Then simply paint the brick into watercolor, and you can make it look like there's water here. But when you dive down, there's actually a grave. R.I.P. Grandpa. And also, for the next one, you might want to go today, because this is very interesting. First person can help you do a lot of things. For instance, it can make it look like you're actually interacting with stuff, such as playing a piano. If you wanted to play a piano, but you don't know how to do it, well, if you look over there, you can use a piano, and you can play, if you actually use a musical instrument and play it. Now, if you don't have a music instrument, that's okay, because some people might have your phone, and you can play, and you can pretend you're playing music. It still works, but you can't record it. Next is the Mafia. You can actually build this really cool pool table. It's really interesting. And also, this is probably my favorite cool trick in first person. If you have the gladiator sword, and you do it right here, you can make it look like you're cutting some onions or peppers. Or if you're really, really interesting, you can also use a torch. That's right, a torch. And you can make it look like you're actually gliding it up in there. You can make it look like you're heating up the microwave. But I would recommend it. Don't do that in real life. That would hurt you. And also, I don't want FYI, this is not for test, so don't do this, because I don't want people complaining saying I caused our kid to try to light a fire in the house. Another thing you can do is, if you want to have things you can already interact with, well, in first person, you can just do this. Who needs backflips when you can just do it the way you want to? Like, you can do it 360, or 180, or 180. Another thing you can do with Brick Built is actually very simple. You can do this pathway that can lead all the way back to the front. You can make this really cool birdhouse-like mailbox, which everyone wondered how I'm going to build that. And so simple. All you take is well, it's real simple. All you do is you take one of these, and then you go up here and take one of those, and then a normal brick, and then you go to slopes, and you'll find this, and that's how I did it. And it caused this beautiful looking mailbox. And plus, the slot even looks like a spot where you put the mail. Maybe I'll put some mail over here, around here sometime. Make sure to check out my other videos to do that. Another one you can do is furniture, such as you can make chairs, tables, couches, and couches are my favorite. Look at this modern couch I made. This is so cool, and you can use these black tiles for pillows. Like, come on, this is something I would want to be in. Another one is actually in my disco room, and let me show you. We'll be back over there in a minute. You can make this really cool disco thing, and if you use these are subwoofers, basically. You can make a corner plant. These are not Brick Built, however, those are actual things you can do. But what is Brick Built is this really cool chair. And if you do it just right, you can make it look like you're sitting in it while doing stuff on the computer, reading files. And then there's my room, and so much happens in here, such as my observation room with an hourglass, some bone decorations, my own potted plant, this cool lantern, this ink bun, and also white would be used for paper, it's obvious. And check out my own water bed. Here's another cool secret you can do. If you choose a character with certain expressions, such as, let's say a angry expression, and then let him sleep. Give me a second, this takes a bit. Ooh. If you look at it, he looks like he's sleeping hard. Very interesting, huh? Also, sadly, I'm waiting to buy a selfie stick again, so that's why I'm using my own legs. Next is this room. The only thing in here is the it's the bunk bed. I mean, this is really cool. Like, you can sleep in this. You can sleep in this bunk. Like, this is how you do it. And if you come over here, you can make it look like you're sleeping hard in it. And better yet, there's another bunk that you could sleep on. Oh, wait, I just realized something. That's not my character. There we go. And then there's this bunk bed, obviously. It's easy. Maybe in the next video, maybe I'll make another room for you guys. Also, the final thing I do is you can use this to make your own kitchen stove roof tile thing. Someone please put that in the comments what that thing is. I can't remember. I think it's something that you use to, like, make sure it doesn't smoke in the room to create a smoke screen. I call it, what is it called? A heat exterminator? I can't remember. If someone can please remember, please put it in the comments. I really need help. Also, the stairs basically came with the build. So, this is one of my planner builds. But if you want to see a more modern build, then you can go and check out my early videos, which you're probably not going to find because they were very old. And I took them off of YouTube a long time ago. But if you're able to still find them, then, you know, congratulations. And I hope you really liked this video. It took me a lot of hard work. So please love the video. And, you know, say hi to TD Bricks for me.